It's time for a meal, and you've spotted your prey slithering through the bush. You run in to deliver the fatal bite, but as you do, the snake bites you too. You feel your body start to stiffen and go numb as the snake's venom courses through your veins. You quickly lose consciousness and are left lying lifeless on the floor next to the dead snake. But then, a few minutes later, your feet begin to twitch, then your eyes open, you roll over and stand up. You shake your head,
What the
slightly
fuck?
groggy, but then you shrug off the effects of the poison as if nothing had happened.
That was not what I meant to hit, but that's very fitting. What's up, everybody? Ooh, I don't know if my mic is a little bit low or a little bit high. But anyways, today we got why it sucks to be born as a honey badger, and I'm not even gonna lie. Personally, for me, I don't think it sucks to be a honey badger. Just for the simple fact, honey badgers got like real deal motherfucking like they got real deal heart in them, bro. Like you could take out their guts and they'll still be fighting. Like you gotta admit that's a lot of commitment. So let's just see what the fuck is going on. Is it truly that bad to be born as a
What's
honey badger?
happening?
I don't think so.
Oh, I've just been born. Wait. My eyes! They
Cause
don't
you the
work!
motherfucking
Am I
Black Air Force
blind?
energy of the
Yeah,
animal
pretty
kingdom.
much. And you'll be that
You
way
don't
for
give
the
a
next
fuck.
6 weeks. It's crazy because who would have thought such a cute, pink, helpless, and blind cub like you would
Will grow up into a fucking
one
nightmare.
day grow up to become the Chuck Norris of the animal kingdom? Just like the mustache man. No one could have predicted that, right? Right? Well,
A few moments.
Oh, that's a crazy. That's not even a stray. That's just a. If you know, you know. He literally just said it. So if you didn't hear it, it's your fault.
Later.
you're already 6 weeks old, which means you can now open your eyes. Congratulations. Or
You can
maybe
finally
not
fucking see.
congratulations, because to be honest, being able to open your eyes doesn't suddenly make your life a lot less suckier, as you'd soon realize you've been born in a nest underground with nothing much to see. It's bare with no grass or leaves to make it softer, and you'll need to wait another couple of weeks before you can go outside and have a proper look around.
More moments later.
I
It's
don't know
now
if you
2
can
months since you
fucking
were
hear that.
born, and it's about
There's people just playing music outside. And it's like loud, bassy ass fucking music. Always when I'm trying to record, bro.
time you step out to see the real world. Hey kiddo, up you get. We're going outside. Time to start your honey badger training. You emerge from your nest after 2 months underground.
Honey badger training, like, but okay, I'm gonna make a prediction. Honey badger training is basically what what like the motherfucking Death Corps of Krieg members go through. You just get beaten. You just get motherfucking beaten until like you can't take it anymore. Like real deal, like hurt beats. I'm talking you getting fucked up by your fellow man, your space marines, motherfucking the Tyranids, like all
And you
that.
get your first look at your surroundings, or at least, as well as those little eyes will let you, because you still can't see very well. It will get better as I grow older, right? No, not much is
No,
going to change because honey
trust me. As a human, it does not get better when you grow older.
badgers have poor eyesight. You don't have good hearing either. They'll come in useful later, but for now, they're not much good for anything. As you step out into the light, you start to notice that you have white hair on your back. Yeah, you were born pink, but your skin started turning gray about a week after you're born. Your hair started growing about a week after that, and you're starting to look more like a honey badger. This is good because other animals with any sense will know not to pick a fight with you. You also notice that Dad has not been around since you were born. Mom, where's Dad?
If I remember correctly, coloring on animals is really important because they use that to camouflage, right? So you know, in like water, they'll have like the bottoms like white and then the tops of their bodies like gray so that they can blend in with like the light. So if you're looking from the bottom, oh, that's just light up there. If you're seeing like the white underbelly, but if you're looking down, you're just seeing darkness because it's blending in with the darkness. Honey badgers really took that shit and flipped it on its head. They want all the smoke. I'm talking anything could come after them. Honey badgers beat fucking I know they beat lions. I know they beat jaguars too. Sometimes I think sometimes they can maybe go with a tiger. Definitely like one hyena. That's not being a fucking honey badger. They just got it really. Honey badgers are just
How do I say
different,
this?
built different.
Well, it's simple. You'll never meet them. Males just do the dirty deed and leave. Male honey badgers are not known as great romantics, and they don't stick around to help raise the kids. In fact, there's not much affection in honey badger society, so don't expect any. Other than maybe from your mom, if you're lucky. But now that you're fresh out of
If you're lucky, bro, what kind of do they just leave you? Dude, you basically end up like an anime protagonist whose parents just die in the first like
your
episode.
nest, you've got two main things to worry about: learning how to get something to eat and how not to get eaten. For now, though, Mom will continue to feed you whatever she manages to catch until you're off the milk, so you don't need to worry about hunting just yet. There'll be plenty of time for that later. You do need to learn how to defend yourself immediately, though, because there are lots of animals out there that will eat you if they can, probably because you're tiny. But what you lack in size, you have to make up for it in braveness and pure stubbornness. You're about 4 months old now.
We're like pure anger, my nigga. Like, have you guys ever seen just a honey badger? And I'm not even talking about like in real life. I'm just talking a picture of a fucking honey badger. Them shits look mean as fuck. I'm talking them bitches look mean as all fucking hell. I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know how y'all do it. Cause me personally, I could not fucking do it, bro. Like, they just
And
look
Mom stopped giving
mean.
you milk, but she's been teaching you how to hunt. You've been catching things like insects and small lizards. You're not fussy, and you'll eat anything that comes your way. You prefer meat, but you'll also eat berries, plants, roots, or whatever else you find. But today, you have a new lesson to learn. Mom finds a beehive, and you smash it open together. And of course, a load of bees fly out and start stinging you. Nice start.
Them bees don't hurt. I hear honey badgers are like really thick skinned and they can withstand like thousands of bee stings. Kind of like bears in a
But you don't
sense.
care
So,
because you're a honey badger. You have skin that's quarter of an inch thick, so the stings don't bother you much. And those ugly ear flaps on the sides of your head? Turns out you can close them so the bees can't get in and sting you inside your ears. You
W
also have
skill.
a secret weapon, an aversible anal pouch.
A
Basically, this is a
what?
pouch in your butt that you can turn inside out, and when you do that, it drops a stink bomb. It's a pretty
Ew.
disgusting trick to pull, but it can come in handy in all kinds of situations.
I'm not even gonna lie. All of the techniques that like a lot of animals use that technique. And it's like it's disgusting. Hell yeah. One of the most vile forms of protection ever. It's basically like a Discord mod having unlimited stink to fucking protect himself from the police, but it's effective. I can't lie. Them shits are effective.
And one of these is right now, because the pong you produce when you open your anal pouch is enough to calm the bees right down. So go ahead, let one rip, and eat your fill. You're normally active during the day, and at night you burrow into the ground to sleep. You prefer to seal someone else's old home whenever you can to make the job easier. Empty warthog or aardvark burrows are good, and you'll even dig into an old termite mound when one's available.
Motherfuckers always be stealing homes, bro. Now what if a snake comes back there? What if a snake comes back and he's like, "Yo, what are you doing in my house?" Fuck you gonna
Those
do then?
long claws on your front
Never mind, probably gonna fight. So the honey badger kind of got
feet
that.
make it easy work. During the day, you spend your time wandering around looking for anything that looks like food. The problem is, lots of the bigger predators in your neighborhood are also up and about during the day, and sometimes you bump into them when you're out foraging. A year-old honey badger isn't afraid of a few lions though, so you and your mom stand your ground the way she taught you.
See, two honey badgers is a problem. Two honey badgers, bro. I don't think y'all get this. Two honey badgers is a motherfucking problem. A big problem. Them bitches already one is bad because it's gonna fight and it's gonna go straight for your crotch. I hear under all honey badgers go straight for the crotch already, so that's already bad enough. But now you got two of them bitches. Now these are two lions, but two honey badgers. I think they kind of got that.
You want a piece of me? Who's this little guy? He's funny. Who knows? Who cares? I just want to know what he tastes like. If that doesn't work, you can drop a butt bomb from your anal pouch. Ah, man. Ugh. That's nasty. Get him! And if that still doesn't work, you have other weapons too. Your skin is
Those
extra
claws and
thick, so
teeth.
teeth can rarely pierce it. And it's extra loose, which lets you twist around even if someone gets you in their mouth. You then have those long claws on your front feet and a powerful bite, and you're not afraid to use these on the lion to let her know
Basically, a rabbit ass dog, but worse, bro. I just realized if a honey badger ever turned rabbit, bro, it's over. That honey badger is smoking every animal. Even if he died in the process, he's passing on that rabies. So now we got a bunch of rabied animals running around. Honey badgers' rabies are dangerous because they aggressive as shit. Because they got a ton of lions and bears and shit. But
she's picked on the wrong badger. It sucks to be so small that other animals see you as prey. But it also sucks to be an animal that tries it on with a honey badger because it's a decision they quickly regret. You're now a year and a half old. You've learned all the lessons Mom has to teach you, so you're ready to head off into the world alone.
good luck, buddy.
You're a fully grown honey badger, and you're as gangster as they come. Lions, wild dogs, and hyenas will steer well clear since they know you're not to be messed with.
Basically, any YN in like a suburban neighborhood. You don't want to fuck with them because you don't know what they got going on. They could be a fake YN, but at the same time, bro, do you really want to take that chance? No.
And if they forget
No.
that lesson, you'll be happy to teach
You'll
it
be
to them
happy. Yup.
again.
Fade master.
But there's something else about your life as a honey badger that really sucks. Between a quarter and half of your diet is made up of poisonous snakes
Oh, never mind. That snake is, yeah. I was right about my earlier prediction, bro. I was totally right. That snake is getting fucked up. Fucked up to the highest degree. Now, lizards, insects, honey, fruit. I don't want to. Never mind, because they probably do gotta contend with snakes like pretty bad.
like cobras or even black mambas, and they're not much fun to catch. It's time for a meal, and you've spotted your prey slithering through the bush. You run in to deliver the fatal bite, but as you do, the snake bites you too. You feel your body start to stiffen and go numb as the snake's venom courses through your veins. You quickly lose consciousness and are left lying lifeless on the floor next to the dead snake. But then, a few minutes later, your feet begin to twitch, then your eyes open, you roll over and stand up. You shake your head,
What
slightly
the fuck?
groggy, but then you shrug off the effects of the poison as if nothing had happened.
That was not what I meant to hit, but that's very fitting. Holy shit. Them shit just can shake off snake venom. Especially that, because that was like the immediate poison effect. That shit definitely had an effect, but shit, he got up real quick. Holy shit.
And dig into a meal of fresh snake. Deadly snake venom? Nah, it's nothing. You've evolved immunity to snake venom, so you can survive a dose of poison that would kill a fully grown man. This is another of your favorite meals, and this is how you get your claws on it. And even though you survive, it's still a sucky way to hunt. Something else that sucks about being a honey badger is that even though you're the one that does all the hunting, sometimes other animals steal your prey.
Birds, you let a bird steal your motherfucking. Well, they probably fucking steal that shit quick. But come on, bro, you a honey badger. You better
Jackals and
fight that.
goshawks are two of the worst for this, so you need to be wary after you make a kill, or they'll be eating instead of you. But actually, you don't let it bother you too much because you know something they don't. If you're hungry, you can climb trees to take goshawk eggs,
See, I told you. Deal with that, bro. Oh, a honey badger is always gonna get back. Them motherfuckers can climb. They got loose skin. They got sharp ass claws and teeth. Shrug off stink venom. They aggressive as fuck. Oh my
and you're
god.
quite happy to feast on baby jackal when you can catch one. So,
These are
you'll
the
get your
real
revenge,
motherfucking
and
dogs of the
it
animal
will be
kingdom.
cold. As a fully grown male honey badger, you're not much for company. If you meet other
Hey.
honey badgers, it might turn violent. And since another adult male honey badger will be just as much of a tank as you,
Honey badgers in packs, scary as fuck.
that's something you're best off avoiding. So, how then do I warn other honey badgers off? How else? You pee
Pee. Every animal uses pee, bro.
everywhere. You leave your poop about and you rub your flaking skin
That's
on everything you
crazy.
find. That's the way you communicate, which is pretty gross. But that's not going to bother you, is it? You're naturally not into nice manners. And it's not just other honey badgers that don't like you. You're often not popular with people either. That's because you love breaking in and stealing their chickens.
Oh shit, they still are
Sometimes you'll
chickens?
even attack sheep and goats when you really decide to choose violence. One thing you have on your side is your intelligence, because you can open latches and solve puzzles, so it's
The motherfuckers are smart enough to open latches? What the fuck? Now, see, you're dealing with humans. So you're definitely not outrunning that 5.56 round. Definitely not outrunning that shotgun round. So, good luck.
hard to keep you out of a chicken coop.
Good luck using a latch when you ain't got no brain, gang.
Then, once you're in, you turn into a bloodthirsty killer. You might slaughter all the chickens in the henhouse just because you feel like it before making off with just one to eat. But whatever.
Nigga, for no
What are
reason.
they going to do?
Killed
Come
all
after
the
you
chickens.
with dogs? We all know how badly that's going to turn out.
I'm
for the
coming at you with
dogs.
a gun.
So what's left? You're a fully grown male, almost 30 inches long. You're big and fierce enough to fight off a pride of lions. You can kill and eat cobras, and there's nothing on the entire planet you fear. So now it's time to find a mate. Time to put that anal
Time
pouch
to
to use again
start a
then, and
family.
let the ladies nearby know you're here by rubbing it on everything. The girls will also mark the area with their anal pouches to announce their presence, and they'll pee everywhere too, to let you know they're ready to mate. Classy. Not exactly Chanel, but it'll do. Yeah, we warned you not to expect much romance in your life as a honey badger. When you finally meet her, she'll probably want to fight you first, but you're bigger than her, and if you're persistent,
Gotta fight to prove your worth.
you'll get what you came for.
No wonder honey
There are
badgers
no
so
elaborate
fucking-
rituals involved, and once the job is done, just like your father, you don't bother sticking around to get to know her better. You certainly won't be there to help bring up the baby. That's her job. You probably won't ever meet your kids either, and if you do, you won't know they're yours. In fact, if you do meet them, you'll probably just
fight.
fight them like you fight everything else you see. So,
Fighting your own kids is fucking insane work.
yeah, it sucks to be a honey badger. But at least you're a hardcore little unit that simply does not give one
Hey, life as a honey badger doesn't sound that bad. You gotta run face with everybody, but hey, you're the crazy nigga on the block, so I don't think most people want to fuck with you.
Jaeger. Jaeger.